Very unusual dito nga sa report na very unusual daw yung the truss design, no? And you said nga this
Yes.
is parang the first time you've seen
Unique.
something of this
Oo.
design and
Yeah.
structure. I'm sure you've already talked with the engineer, with the contractor, as to
Yes,
how
po.
kumbaga the history, no, how that design came
Yes.
about, and what was his purpose, no? Was it supposed to be a suspended bridge? Was there? I'm just curious, no, kasi I'm sure that was part of the preliminary investigation. Kung ano po yung
Yeah.
naging yung intensyon po ng nagdisenyo at ng contractor nung ginawa po itong bridge na ito.
Well, there are two aspects of it na kung itong tulay na ito. One is the designer himself, no? The designer, and then the contractor himself, no? The contractor is saying that I have constructed in accordance with the design of the bridge, no? And truthfully, it was supervised actually by our people in Region 2. But along the way, yung mga first segments pa lang, may nakita na nilang mga defects, no? Nag-crack na, I think ang problema nito is while the contractor was doing the construction himself, napapansin na niya na may mga defects na lumalabas. And sinangguni naman nila dito sa designer at saka dito sa DPWH noon. At ginagawa nila ng paraan, no, until such time na nakumpleto nila. But then again, even nung natapos daw yata itong tulay na ito, marami pa ring
Flaws.
nakikita na ng defects, and that is the reason why the department at that time engaged a third-party consulting firm to assess the bridge structure, and nagkaroon nga ako ng recommendations for retrofitting. Hindi pa nagagamit, may retrofitting na nga eh.
Kaagad, oo. Ako.
So something wrong somewhere, no?
Yeah.
Sa akin lang, no? It's something wrong somewhere. Na hindi pa nagagamit yung tulay, and then may mga defects, there's something wrong. It's
Yeah.
either the design or the construction. And ito po yung sinasabi, and we are trying to document everything in the process. No?
Okay.
So ganoon po.
Okay.
Now, my predicament now is actually how can we move forward? Sabi ko ng contractor, because one of the segments na yes, I am willing to, under my responsibility pa ito, kasi hindi pa nata-turn over sa DPWH itong tulay na ito eh. Hindi pa. So, and he said, yes, I'm willing to reconstruct it because it's still under my responsibility. But tell me, sabi niya sa akin, I'm going to reconstruct it the way it was designed, or are you going to recommend another type of structure? Ito yung pinag-uusapan po namin ngayon, kasi I don't know, kung isauli lang po namin doon sa original design, then I think we need to have the warranty and guarantee of the designer that it will last.
Yeah. Okay.
Ganun
Kanina,
po.
Secretary, na research ko kasi yung background din ni Albert Cañete, no, na siyang designer po ng ng naturang tulay. Very impressive po yung credentials niya, no? Yung kanyang pag-aaral, yung educational attainment niya, nag-master siya sa engineering sa Virginia Polytechnic Institute and State University. More than 30 years of experience in bridge structural design. He has written like 4 books on, di ba, on bridge, yung structural engineering ng mga tulay. Very impressive. So, siya naman sa kanyang parte, sinasabi niya, dahil nga nag-cost cutting dito, di ba? Talaga ang pondo dapat dito ay 1.8 billion at dahil sa cost cutting, binaba ng 1.2 billion. Sinunod niya yung specs na binigay sa kanya ng DPWH. Yung sa maximum, kumbaga ilang tonelada dapat, sa parang 54, dahil 27 tons, di ba, per lane. Dahil dalawang lane, 54. So, ikanyo nga, approximate cost, talagang pinadaanan kasi sa truck na overloaded. So, given his impressive background, at saka marami na po siyang dinesign na tulay dito po sa Pilipinas. So ang suspecha niya, yung po sa parte ng execution, alam naman po natin, hindi natin mapagkakaila that the DPWH, no, is one of the most corrupt agencies. Kilala po sa corruption ng ang kagawaran nyo. Sorry to say, no, very sorry to be very direct po, Secretary, no.
Yes po.
Lalo na doon
Yeah.
sa bandang mga sa mga regional sinunod po ba yung disenyo niya? At saka may punto daw na kasi ginawang segmental yung construction.
Well, it's that is the very reason I don't want to comment on his qualifications right now because I think pa naman ho dito, no. I think matitingnan ho natin because well, first of all, he introduced a unique design for whatever purpose he has actually, no. Why in the first place? Ang sabi ko nga sa sarili ko, because I've been in the department for a long time, eh, sabi ko, why not yung standard design na ginagamit naman? And why introduce a very unique design in the first
Bakit po
place?
in-approve yung in-introduce? Yun din po di ba? It's one thing that he introduced a unique design, but why did DPWH approve it?
Eh, hindi ho na-approve ng DPWH yata because I think sila rin nag-introduce and they carry with it the responsibility. Whatever design that they have introduced. Kasi it's medyo ticklish po ito medyo ticklish yung pagka-engage nila to do the detail engineering design. They are the supervisory, they are providing supervision consultancy services for the Bureau of Design na sila dapat nagre-review ng mga detail engineering design tapos sila rin ang gumawa ng detail engineering design. So yung mga ganun po. I think sa amin lang when a consultant undertake a detail engineering design and it carries with it the responsibility and the guarantee that his design is correct and tama po. Sa amin po, sa DPWH, as far as I know, it's I think administrative function namin to look into it kung kumpleto lang po yung design. And the responsibility still lies on the designer po.
Let's get together. Sunday 25. Sunday 25.